Hey, boys and girls, it's Mr. McAndrew, and it is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Wait, that's 5. Sorry, 5. 4, 3. Counting down, 2, 1. Blast off. Time for math. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to show you 3 dot cards. They all have the same number of dots, like we've been doing all week. You have to figure out how many dots are on each card. It's the same number on each card. Okay, but look and see, can you subitize anything to make it faster? Meaning, oh, I can see like there's a 6 there that I can count on. Like use one of the strategies we've been talking about this week, okay? All right, mark it, set, and go. What do you see? Get my hand out of the way, sorry about that. How many dots do you see? All right, so raise your hand if you see 5 dots. Okay, raise your hand if you see 6 on each card. How about 7? How about 8? 9? 10? I hope you don't see 10 because that's a lot of dots. All right, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on each one. Now, how did you do it? Raise your hand if you just counted by ones. Okay. Did anybody see like, oh, there's a 6, like in the dice, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that's 6. And then there's this extra one in the middle. So that would be like 6 plus 1 equals 7. Or you might have seen 3 here, and then 1 here. So that would be 3 plus 1 plus 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Raise your hand if you thought about that. Okay. Did anybody go like, oh, well, I know that's 3. Anybody go like this? I know that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Raise your hand if you did it a different way. All right. There's lots of ways to do it, right? Okay. How about down here? How did you do this? Raise your hand if you went like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's one way to do it. I am trying to get you to see that there might be faster ways, right, to identify the dots. Okay, and there's different ways of seeing the same number of dots. These are all the same number. Okay, they're all 7. All right, so one way you could have done it is just to count them, right? Did anybody subitize this as 5? Like, oh, that's 5, and then 6, 7. So you have 5, and then you count it on 6, 7. So raise your hand for that one. Anybody see this as 2, and then do 5 plus 2 equals 7? Raise your hand for that one. Raise your hand if you did it differently. All right, good for you. Okay. All right, last one. Does this also equal 7? So raise your hand if you did it like me. This is how I did it. I saw this was 4. And I saw this was 3. And I was like, oh, 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is, if I put that together, that's 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Did anybody see it differently? Did anybody see it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Or maybe you just saw the 4, and then you counted on the rest. You said 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, raise your hand for that one. All right, good job. Lots of ways of seeing 7, right? 7, 7, 7. And 7. Okay, so let's get your math packet out because I have a very fun thing to show you today. It's called Math Bingo, and I am excited. All right, so before you get too excited, I did get ahead of myself a little bit, and I forgot that we have a word problem, but I promise you it's going to get awesome. We're going to take a break from doing 0 today because, like, I'm getting tired of doing nothing. Adding nothing, subtracting nothing. I mean, even that can be tiring and boring. So let's do something. We're going to go back to plus and minus 1 today, all right? So let's take a look at our word problem from your packet. It should say at the top, Thursday plus or minus 1. All right, let me make this bigger. So that looks better to me. So should say Thursday plus or minus 1. Okay, and it says question mark because we don't know if we're going to have to add or subtract. So there's only one word problem today. I want you to try it out. I'm going to read it to you, then I want you to try and solve it without my help first. Okay? Okay. So, where did my little mouse go? Here it is. So I'm going to read it to you. Here's the word problem. It says, Cheryl invited 10 friends to her birthday party. Popular Cheryl. Okay, well done. One of her friends couldn't come to her party. Okay, so imagine we don't know why, right? Is she not feeling well? Does she have something else to do? Maybe another birthday party? Like, we don't know what's happening here. But one of her friends can't make it to the party. She can't go. Okay. But the question is, how many of Cheryl's friends came to her party? So she invited 10. One didn't come. So how many people did come is the question. So use the number path and then write a number sentence, what you think. All right? So pause the video right now. And then when you come back, you can see what I might do and see if it's similar or different than what you did. But you need to do it first. Okay, pause the video, finish the problem, and I'll see you in a few minutes. All right, so how did you do, boys and girls? Raise your hand if you got the answer of 11. You added 1. You went like 10, and then there was 1 that couldn't make it, so that makes 11. Okay, raise your hand if you got 9, because you were like 10, but then like 1 person couldn't make it, so that means 9. All right, so let's find out who's correct, okay? So let's use our number path. We know that 10 people were invited, right? But 1 person couldn't make it. That means 1 less person. Less, minus. So we're going to hop back 1, right? 1 person couldn't do it. So actually, there would be 9 people, okay? 9 friends who were able to make it because we had to go backwards because 1 less person. So our number sentence, it would not be a plus. It would be a minus. So it would be 10 take away 1 equals 9. 10 friends, 1 can't make it, so there's 9 friends who came. Okay? Is that what you got? Did you get 9? Hey, listen, if you did your best, you took your time, and you're learning right now, then your brain is still growing, even if you got it wrong the first time. Okay? All right, so without further ado, let's learn how to play plus and minus 1 bingo. You know what, boys and girls? I'm going to put it in a different video, so you'll see it in the next video. All right? Super exciting. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.